Hello, and welcome back to Crimson's commentaries. Guess that's how I'm going to start these out. This is a game between myself, Crimson, and Vinny here on Lost Temple, a Protoss v Protoss, as I'm sure you are all aware, as Protoss is my main race. And the good luck, have fun, you too, has been said. So, this is an interesting game. I wanted to showcase this because it's not something you see every day. And my thought process behind it, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about my build order. I'm going to talk about his build order. And I'm going to try and also commentate on the game. It's going to be a little bit difficult, but both of us getting the pylon down virtually the same time. You want to get that around 9, and then I start building probes here. Get 3 of them, chrono boosting, and when the second one comes out, that's when you want to move this probe up to build a gateway. So it's coming out at 13 out of 18 food. He opted to go with the 14 out of 18 food. Nothing wrong with that at all. We have 2 completely different build orders here, though. So for me, 14 out of 18, I get the assimilator, and then 15 out of 18, I get the pylon. And the brilliance between that is the pylon and gateway finish almost at the same time. Pretty close. Now, I want you to note this probe here. Okay, I'm rewinding this because this is such an interesting thing that I've been noticing when people do exactly what he's doing. Now, I'll explain in a second, but he's going to move up in here. And usually when you scout, you want to see the entire base. Now look what he does. Gateway, pylon, nexus. Okay, I've seen enough. See you later. Now, why did he do that? Think about that for a moment. As I'm getting my cybernetics core in at 18, I believe it was. This is why he did it. He's getting just gateways. 3 gateways, no cybernetics core, 3 pylons. Now, for those of you who are new, this means that he is going to get nothing but zealots. Zealots are the only unit you can create if you have no cybernetics core. So he is going to try and do what is known as a zealot rush. I think in this game he goes a little bit beyond that, but we'll see you'll see what he does. Anyway, so I see these 3 gateways, and I obviously don't see any cybernetics core. He does have a gas, but I wasn't worried about that. But no cybernetics core, so I'm like, okay, that's a zealot rush, so prepare for that. So how do I prepare for that? There's 2 ways I can do this. I can get more gateways and try to actually outproduce him, or I can take a different tech path, and that's exactly what I did. I went with the Stargate. Think about that. What comes out of the Stargate? Phoenix, Void Rays, and Carriers. Now, obviously, I'm not getting Phoenix because Phoenix can't hit ground. Carriers take too long to come in, and Void Rays are just the perfect thing because Zealots can't actually hit Void Rays because they can only hit ground. So he's just now getting his Cybernetics core in. I'm not sure why I paused it there. So instead of actually trying to match him in the Zealot count, because I was behind, at this point, he has 3 warp gates, or 3, excuse me, 3 gateways. They're not quite warp gates yet. So he has 3 gateways. Not sure where that probe's going. And I know I'm behind on zealots. Now I could, like I said, I could build up more gateways and try to, just hold on and outproduce him. A Twilight Council going down. We'll talk about that in a second. Vinny's trying to scout me, and he's not going to get very far because I do have that stalker. But what was I saying? So he has the 3 gateways. He's getting a Twilight Council in. A lot of pylons. I do believe he's food locked at the moment. Can't really tell. The numbers don't look too good. I am close to food locked, but not quite. I'm getting a couple of pylons, and I'm getting that first Void Ray out. Now, my initial plan in this game, before I even saw anything, my initial strategy was to go with 2 warp gates, get some ground forces, and get 3 to 4 Void Rays and do a 2-prong attack. One at the front of his base to draw all of his actual units to the front, and then hit him while he wasn't looking in the back with those Void Rays. That was my plan. So this actually works out even better because now he has no defense from my Void Rays whatsoever. Pretty good saturation from him. And I do believe he has a couple more probes than me. Yeah, he has, I think that says 28 to 26, but I am getting more. So I have 3 stalkers, 4 zealots, maybe 5, I can't quite see. And I'm just now adding a 3rd gateway. I do have warp gate too. I do believe he has warp gate as well, but he's getting zealot charge. Interesting, interesting stuff. So he is committing to this one base play. His idea is, I'm going to kill this kid off quickly. I don't want this game to go into the later stages. Maybe it's because he doesn't have a solid strategy or build, but now he's got so many zealots. What's that, 17 now? The 17th being warped in. I've got, 7 zealots and 4, maybe 5 stalkers. I don't know. My 3rd void ray is out. Yep, there's the 5th stalker. And my 3rd gateway just came in. I'm not actually going to be building any more units at this point. I'm pushing. I said, okay, I'm going to try the attack anyway. I know that he's going to have a lot of zealots. I wasn't thinking as many as he has. As a matter of fact, I thought he was going to push by now, because most people that go mass zealot don't have this many. That's 21 zealots, folks. That's a lot of zealots. Now, he does something really smart here. He wants to fight me down here. He does not want to go there because he knows he doesn't want to go to this ramp because he knows I have those stalkers, so I can hit him from range. He doesn't want that. I can whittle him down by that point, so he gets me out into the open and he can just look at that, just a ball of friggin' zealots just clumping in. I do take out quite a few of them, but not all that many. He's down to what, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 14. Yeah. No, 13. I don't know, it doesn't matter. So anyway, I have these 3 void rays. Now he does have 3 stalkers, but against 3 fully charged void rays, no chance in the world that he's going to win that fight. So I do have 3 stalkers back here. At this point, the only reason I have those stalkers is to delay him. I want to delay this as long as possible so I can just kill off everything he has and call it a day. Because I know I can't actually get enough units to survive against this. Doesn't matter how many warp-ins I do. He's now trying to take out my expansion, because my plan, again, before I even saw anything, was to get the ground forces, the air forces, and then expand as I'm attacking. That was my plan. So I stuck to my plan regardless of knowing that he had, a lot of zealots. Now here is a big mistake. First, he splits up his forces, and second, he doesn't go for my mineral line. Why did he do that? I think at this point he's panicked. He knows he's in a base race. It's me versus him, but the problem is he doesn't have enough money to make a nexus, so all of his structures are now going to be visible to me. And I'm just going to speed this up because it's a little obvious now. I am able to make, if I really wanted to, I could make 2 nexuses. There's really nothing he can do. I can see just about everything. I'm not sure if I can see units, but I know I can see, his structures, so I know where everything is. It's just a matter of time at this point. And, he still hasn't killed off my main base. It doesn't really matter. As you know, I'm going to win. I just thought it was interesting that he went with the zealot push with the zealot legs. He got the zealot upgrade, and he pretty much all in committed. Boom. And my question now is, now that this game is over, why do people all in and commit to that? Why? Are you afraid of what I may or may not have during the late game? This is a question that I just ask myself, and I just wish that more Protoss players would stray away from this all-in sort of stuff. So, another thing is, try this Void Ray tactic out. I'm telling you, it works wonders. I think it's going to be pretty big for me, so I hope you all enjoyed. Take care of yourselves. Thank you.